I would like to welcome now Jenny Ryan. Jenny has recently been appointed as the General Manager, Economic Development, Queensland Major Project Office in the Department of State Development, Infrastructure and Planning. Jenny is going to provide us with an update on the Queen's Wharf development. Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you, James. Hello, delegates. Yes, as outlined by James in my bio in the program, I've only recently joined the EDQ team, so it's been a couple of weeks and a very, very exciting couple of weeks, I must say. So I'm very privileged to be here today to talk to you about our fantastic Queen's Wharf Brisbane project, and hopefully in the next few minutes just provide you an overview of two main topics: where we're at, what the Queensland Government is seeking from the project, and where we're at in the procurement process. So let's start with the site. And I noticed that Kerry in his presentation talked about 1 kilometre of water frontage and an inner city site, but I must say we've got probably the last 9 hectares of land and up to 1,000 metres of riverfront in the CBD that's left to be developed. So we'll have a competition later about whose site's the best site. It's clear that the site has some constraints that we need to deal with, including a freeway, an obvious issue that we need to address with the connectivity to the river. We have significant height differences between the river and George Street, the river itself, and a range of important heritage buildings that are not only a constraint but a real advantage that we need to both protect, preserve and respect in a future development scenario. Sorry, wrong way. But clearly the site, not only itself is a great site, but has some fantastic attributes associated with the iconic world-class features of Brisbane that Kerry touched upon. We've got South Bank Parklands and the Cultural Precinct straight across the river. We've got the Botanic Gardens in QUT, the Roma Street Parklands, Queen Street Mall. All of these attributes and the stretch of riverfront really make this one of the best opportunities to deliver on the Queensland Government's vision for this Queen's Wharf Brisbane site. So I guess I can sum up all of those words in just two, and Kerry mentioned them as well: world class. That is what the Queensland Government has asked the private sector to deliver on for Queensland and for Brisbane on this site. We're specifically asking the private sector to submit world-class proposals. So those proposals we're seeking focus on the outcomes as part of a holistic multidisciplinary approach, with the whole being greater than the sum of the parts in that site. We're asking for a defined and coordinated and organised development strategy for the Queen's Wharf site, and we're asking that proposals build a strong community identity through communication, partnerships and design quality. And really, in the end, we're after the world class, and we're after somebody to present a truly innovative concept and strategy for this part of the CBD. So in terms of outcomes, through the procurement process that we're running at the moment, we are really asking for industry to come up with a competitive city building proposal that really defines Brisbane as an international destination. And, we're after these things: high quality urban design and placemaking, and coming back again to world-class architecture, world-class public realm, and acknowledgement of the historical significance of the precinct. We're really after legible and equitable multimodal connectivity with the precinct to the rest of the city, and importantly to optimise the linkages across to the key tourism experiences that we already have: the iconic South Bank Parklands and the Culture Centre, the Queen Street Mall, and the other significant attributes that Brisbane already has to make it a world-class city. We're after complementary and sustainable economic activities, a 24/7 precinct that really kickstarts that end of the CBD and makes the CBD a much more exciting place to be and visit. We want a development with a recognisable identity and a sense of place, with a program of events and unique experiences that are supported by destinational marketing. We do believe that these initiatives supporting the project vision can be achieved and will be achieved with the vision and commitment of the policymakers, administrators and the right private sector partner. So while I'm not able to show you any concepts today about the proposals as they've been submitted, and I'll come to where we're at in that process in a minute, I do want to show the concepts that the state has been looking at in terms of benchmarks about what we're after for this site. So integrated resorts developments are products of maturing globalised tourism markets that have driven a demand for world-class iconic mega resorts. And what we're looking for is the right integrated resort development for Brisbane, one that can uplift the city through stimulation of tourism, economic development, high-quality urban design and public spaces, and the provision of a mix of complementary entertainment, accommodation and business uses. What a typical IRD provides is a diversity of uses encompassing any number of the following attributes: 5 to 6 star globally recognised hotels, expansive master plan public realm, multimodal connectivity to and through the precinct, convention facilities, entertainment spaces, gaming facilities, signature and celebrity food and beverage businesses, and a high-end boutique retail. And now to the procurement process phase, just to let you know what's going on. To recap, the Queensland Government sought registrations of interest in December last year for the development of this site, and 6 registrations of interest were received. We looked at those proposals, and in May the Deputy Premier announced that 4 proponents had been shortlisted and would be invited to participate in the next stage of the process, the request for detailed proposal stage. Since that time, the companies selected have actually formed 2 consortia, Echo Entertainment and Far East Consortium, and Chow Tai Fook Enterprises announced their consolidation to form the Destination Brisbane Consortium, and Crown Resorts and Greenland Investments have also consolidated into one consortium. So those 2 proponents, the consortia, were issued requests for detailed proposals documentation in July, and at the moment with an extensive team of government and private sector people and our consultants, we've been working through an interactive bidding process with the proponents, with the purpose being to facilitate opportunities for those proponents to clarify and test elements of their proposals to ensure alignment with the state's requirements as set out in the RFDP documents. During the interactive bidding process, we're having workshops with proponents and the various experts, Q&A processes, and project stakeholder consultation is ongoing as the proponents develop up their proposals. So we're really looking forward to a significant amount of work ahead of us to assess and determine the relative impacts and opportunities for the state and the city presented in those detailed proposals. And we hope that they will come in later this year, and we're hopeful of a decision regarding a successful consortium in early 2015. Right, thank you very much.